Hi guys, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for Monday the 14th of February going through until Sunday the 20th of February 2022. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm going to go through each day this week to see what the planets are doing, what energy they bring up amongst themselves, and how you can use that to your advantage. And to be honest, it looks like a really weird week. Monday the 14th of February, so Valentine's Day, does feel very romantic, but suspiciously so. And then as we move on, like to Tuesday, Wednesday, you become super confident and kind of interested in activism and expressing your opinion publicly. And then weirdly, on Thursday and Friday, you do a total about face and you go inward. And it feels very odd to me. It almost feels like a retreat. Like something is going, like when you're really, really into something and you're working towards it and everything's moving, and then things go totally wrong and you're like, oh, maybe it's best if I step back a bit and reassess and take a moment. That's the kind of energy I feel. So let's see what's happening each day and how this all comes together this week. So on Monday the 14th, we've got the moon in Cancer. The moon in Cancer is really happy because the moon rules Cancer. So it's able to engage with all those things that it finds important: family and love and spirituality and the imagination, creativity. It opposes, so it's 180 degrees away from Pluto and Mercury in Capricorn. So Pluto is about transformation and change. Mercury is communication, and they're both in the earthly sign of Capricorn. So there's friction between what's going on in your life and the changes that are happening and what you're feeling. And what's going to be more important is what you feel. So you're not so interested in work and getting things organized and filling in forms and applications. It's much more about your personal space. Mercury goes into Aquarius later on in the day, and that's a nice shift because Mercury in Capricorn is kind of someone who's an expert, like a chiropractor. It's about looking at the bones of things, literally in that example, and seeing how they work. And Mercury in Aquarius is much more about invention and what's coming up in future and society and how things work and what the rules are and how we can change them around. So it's adventurous and it feels much more, there's much more drive to kind of affect change through communication and ideas rather than working with what exists in the physical world. So with that, you are more inspired. You're going to be interested in learning and teaching and hearing what's going on and kind of having your finger on the pulse a little bit. The moon then moves into Leo at 17 minutes past 12. So 17 minutes past noon. And the moon in Leo is about putting yourself in a position of leadership or taking the spotlight and working with other people in the sense that you're the star. It's about my confidence, my light that I want to shine. So the confidence level builds. The Leo moon then trines Chiron in Aries, and it quincunxes Jupiter in Pisces. So you're friends with the wounded healer, and you've also got connections to the lucky planet in kind of a dream state here. So you believe in yourself, you have confidence, you have faith. So on Monday, it is a nice kind of energy for Valentine's Day because you have a huge focus on love, family, relationships. All of that is heightened. And the focus on the personal over the professional continues as it was last week, especially over the weekend. So if you're able to make some free time on Monday to spend with people close to you or to spend some time in meditation, you'll really be happy that you made the effort because feeling a sense of connection on Monday is going to be hugely satisfying and empowering. Tuesday, the 15th of February, we've got the moon in Leo now forming an opposition with Saturn in Aquarius, and it squares Uranus and Taurus. Okay, so the opposition with Saturn in Aquarius is now kind of where we're getting this I want to rebel against the system kind of vibe from. The Leo moon is really about your talents and what you have to contribute and what makes you valuable and enjoying that whole process. And then Saturn in Aquarius are the institutions and the rules that govern all of us down here on planet Earth. And the Leo moon and opposing Saturn in Aquarius, they're not friends, right? They're not looking to have a nice little lunch together anytime soon. It's like, you're cramping my style, and the other person says, you're not following the rules. And it becomes fraught. So the square with Uranus and Taurus means that you want to create some change. You want to do things which are new and exciting. Then it trines Chiron in Aries and it quincunxes Jupiter in Pisces, Mars and Venus in Capricorn and Neptune in Pisces. So a lot of the other planets. I mentioned this last week, but we still have Mars and Venus in Capricorn together and they conjunct each other this week. So they sit on top of each other and they blend their energies together. And these are two personal planets and they're very important. I mean, you only have Mercury, Mars, and Venus as the personal planets. And I'm really thinking quickly that I haven't forgotten any, but I really don't think I have. And then you've got Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn, all the outer planets, right? So the personal planets rule what they say they do. They rule your personality. And with Mars, my drive and ambition, and Venus, my creativity and ability to breathe life into things, they're both in Capricorn and they're very focused on you working towards giving something new life. So new businesses, new planning weddings, new creative ventures, changing your job, all of those kind of things are supported all week and they fly kind of under the radar because there's so much else going on in terms of your ideas and your intellect. But if you do need to start a new venture, then please feel super encouraged all week and here on Tuesday particularly. Your self-interest is something that's important to you, so you're not going to be a doormat being walked all over. That's not a problem. And with Jupiter in Pisces, you're able to kind of see what could be. So you're kind of a visionary in terms of your own life, coupled with the confidence and willingness to kind of shine. You can really get great things done here on Tuesday. So with all this shift and potential friction, I suppose, there may be an opportunity to go on an adventure or to exercise or to compete with others. So it's a great day to get to know people and to network and to make new business contacts. If you need to convince other people, to influence them to kind of see things your way or to work with you or anything where your will is kind of imposed on other people, it's a great time to present your ideas and to kind of put the best foot forward and to make a good impression. Yes. On Wednesday, the 16th of February, we've got a full moon in Leo. So I'm going to make a separate video on that and I'll go into details on this full moon. The full moon is a time where people often struggle with sleep because the energy is big and we're getting a lot. And Leo particularly is an intense one because Leo wants you to step into your own power. So it kind of revs you up a little bit. So there'll be a lot of energy floating around. I'll go into more details on the actual meaning of the chart of the full moon in Leo to go into specifics. But on Wednesday, overall, what it does, first of all, the moon in Leo opposes the sun in Aquarius. That's where we get the full moon. Then it quincunxes Neptune in Pisces and Pluto in Capricorn. So the dream and willingness to change. Venus in Capricorn now conjuncts Mars in Capricorn. And this is very telling because we have a full moon, we have a completion moment, right? We have the full moon saying, oh, I've completed my 28-day cycle. Time to party, time to relax, time to let go of all this energy and to shine like Leo. That's, I think, the theme here, like this desire to be seen and to be heard and to make an impression. And Venus and Mars conjuncting is a new beginning. It's a new life. So we've got one thing coming to an end and celebrating, and we've got another thing starting. So if you can pick Wednesday the 16th, no, where am I? Am I on Wednesday? Yes, I am. If you can pick Wednesday the 16th for any kind of important date, it's a good one to choose. Like a party or a first date or registering a business. It's an auspicious time to start something new that will then shine in its own right. The moon enters Virgo at 9:42 in the evening, and the Virgo moon then quincunxes Mercury in Aquarius. So later on in the day, you become very cerebral and you're now analyzing things and you're assessing things and you're searching for meaning everywhere. So on Wednesday, the important thing is to realize that your personal power and your light is shining through. You feel capable and like you're on the right track. So anything that you feel really good about, that you want to decide on, go for it. Don't hesitate. You really are very, very likely, almost guaranteed to make the right decision on Wednesday. You may have some sort of disdain for the government or kind of groupthink organizations or ideologies that seem designed to keep people small. And the best place to rebel, if you feel like rebelling, is in your work. If you're trying to get a message out there, it's a good day to make your point, and activism is really supported. So if the causes you care about, really speak up. Thursday, the 17th of February, and I just said that so flippantly, if you care about something, speak up. These days, it's actually quite easy to speak up, like using social media or in person. And that's how I mean it. Like if you have something to say, please actually put it out there in the public domain somehow. Thursday, the 17th of February, we've got the Virgo moon opposing Jupiter in Pisces. It trines Uranus in Taurus and Venus and Mars in Capricorn. So I want to focus on the detail and the meaning. I'm not so interested in dreams and good luck now. I feel more like I can control the situation. The Virgo moon quincunxes Saturn in Aquarius, so you feel less of a rebel. And Chiron in Aries, you're more interested in using the system for your own gain rather than clashing with it and going against it. Jupiter in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus. Oh, so you are interested in what could be and what changes you could make to your life to improve your circumstances. But I don't think you're interested in kind of just daydreaming. You're interested in implementing change in a practical way. So if I can dream it, if I can think it, great. But if it has no practical application, then I'm not so interested. So you're super grounded and able to implement things that you want to change. Thursday is a wonderful day to get organized, to book tickets, to complete visa applications, to send off manuscripts, to do any outstanding paperwork. Like I said, you're going to feel less inclined to rebel against the system, and you prefer the comfort of people you love. And this is where the U-turn comes in. Because if you compare this to the day before, where you're almost strident, now on Thursday, it's like you're running off with your tail between your legs. And in my experience, that only happens when things go wrong. Why would I, suddenly suck it up and disappear if I was successful and was being applauded? So watch out for that. And also with that, watch out on Wednesday what it is you're getting involved with. And whether there's any kind of, be practical and apply yourself if you can see that there's the potential to affect change. If there's absolutely no potential, then don't waste your time or your energy. Okay, on Friday, the 18th of February, we've got the moon in Virgo, and it trines Pluto, Mars, and Virgo in Capricorn. So we've got all Earth, and it still means that you're super, super grounded and able to get things done, to take care of business as such. The Virgo moon quincunxes Saturn in Aquarius, so now the system is kind of your friend again. You feel like you've connected with it a bit, and you're no longer licking your wounds. It's kind of like you're bouncing back here. It also opposes Neptune in Pisces, so practical life and world and practical demands above everything else. So it's interesting because Monday, my feelings, my relationships are so important. Now on Friday, it's like things that exist in a real life sense, those are important, not my feelings. The sun enters Pisces at 5:53 in the afternoon, and that gives you kind of a greater awareness of what's going on for other people as well as yourself, so more compassion. You're practical, you're creative, and your nurturing side is heightened by the Virgo moon, and then by the sun going into Pisces later on in the day. You continue to be organized, you can express yourself very well, and you're compassionate towards other people. It's a good day to engage in any of those activities. So whether you're working or you're around people all day or you're on your own, if you organize the situation, if you find a way of expressing your own point of view, or you're able to kind of help someone else, those things are all going to work out very, very well. On Saturday, the 19th of February, we've got the moon going into Libra now at 5:46 in the morning. The moon in Libra is in an air sign. It's about ideas and thinking, and it's in a very balanced, objective way. So with the moon going into Libra, everything balances out. So the heightened sense of activism and then totally retreating. You're somewhere in the middle now. And then being really focused on relationships and feelings, and then doing a complete 180 and just being focused on work and what you can achieve practically. also that balances out, so you can do a bit of both. So the weekend here looks much more balanced. The Libra moon opposes Chiron in Aries, so you have time for other people and what they're going through. It quincunxes Uranus in Taurus, so you're still creatively inclined. You're looking at changes that you can make. Jupiter in Pisces, because you do have access to the bigger picture, and the Sun in Pisces, so you kind of feel your way forward now. If you navigate your circumstances by listening to your gut. The Libra moon trines Mercury in Aquarius, and I really like that because it's like the heart and the mind are working in unison, and there's nice balance here. And with that said, you can make great decisions and some really good balanced connections on this day because things are evened out. So you can go back to really enjoying your time that you spend with friends and family, socializing. You may get some new and exciting ideas come in that involve your life purpose. So pay close attention to those. They'll be important. So if you get an idea that says, hey, do this, really listen to it. It's going to be valuable. On Sunday, the 20th of February, we've got the Libra moon now forming a square with Venus, the planet that rules Libra. It also squares Mars and Pluto, all in Capricorn. So that immediately means you can work very well creatively. You can also plan your work in future, your career, where you want to go with it. And you can also plan any changes you want to create in your life very, very well. So if you want to move or change the way you operate, the way your schedule looks. The Libra moon then quincunxes Neptune in Pisces, so you can see the good in other people, and it trines Saturn in Aquarius, and you can get other people on board and get them to help you out. So again, lots of dichotomies, right? Because earlier in the week, you were really able to influence other people and kind of sell your product. And on Sunday now, you're really receptive to education and to help from other people that can move you along. So it's an extreme week in more ways than one, because at the beginning of this reading, or this horoscope, I said, the main thing is this major activism and then retreating, and it's kind of like having your foot on the gas pedal and then weirdly stopping and braking. But it's all these things. It's about being an activist and then hiding out in your house. And so watch out for extremes. I think that's the thing to manage, that there will be something extreme that you're not expecting that may throw you for a loop. And by kind of keeping your cool over that and dealing with it as it comes up is the best way forward. Okay, so on Sunday, it's a fabulous day to make some decisions about the direction you're going in life and whether you feel like you're on the right path. You have a unique opportunity here on Sunday to play the tape forward and to see what things will look like if you follow the rules as such, what your life is saying, yes, you can do, and this is what you can't do. Or you'll also be able to see what things look like if you follow your gut, your sense of drive. This is what I need to do. This is what I want to do. So like the day before, important info on your life purpose is going to appear. And it's very, very important to pay attention to it and to see what is going on. Because it's going to work out in your favor if you do something with it, the information that comes through. So yeah, it looks like a really full-on week. And I mean, if I'm saying kind of keep your cool, it's important to kind of handle things steadily. Then something is going on that is quite extreme, and there's always an opportunity in those kind of moments. If you're really surprised and stunned by something, there's a lot of energy in that you can transform to kind of get it to work in your favor. Although that's kind of like tough to do in the moment, right? To immediately see the opportunity. But try and look for opportunities, particularly in extreme circumstances. Okay, so that's what I get for you this week. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm going to make the video on the full moon in Leo, so check that out if you want some more info on it. If you would like a personal reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. When you get to the website, on the front page, scroll down a little bit until you get to the button that says book your reading. Click on that to order your reading with me. And I use astrology, the tarot, and numerology in my personal readings. If you have any questions about your personality, what your strengths, your weaknesses are, what your life purpose is, locations, relationships, finance, anything at all, please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, please. hit the subscribe button and share the video online. Like, send the link to people you know. It doesn't have to be on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. I'm just listing the social media. It can be whatever you can share it however you want. So that would really help the channel. So if you want to do that, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Have a great week. Check out the daily tarot videos and some of the other videos that I've got on the channel. And I'll speak to you soon. All the best.